just finished West Ham 4, Norwich 0, and I am beyond ecstatic this afternoon. I thought after the Burnley game the other day, I thought we were bang in trouble again, and I thought we almost just let it get to our heads and let it slip. And I think seeing the team sheet before the game today and seeing that Noble was starting, I thought that it would be of some detriment to us, and it turns out it wasn't. It had the complete reverse effect. I thought to a man, pretty much 9 out of the 11 starters played absolutely superbly today. I was still worried actually with our fullbacks with Cresswell and Fredericks, but I guess we come to accept that that's going to happen most weeks at the minute. I thought Mark Noble, specifically in the middle of the park, I know he'll get some stick, and I know people will say it was against Norwich, and that's fair enough, because obviously it was, but I think creating 8 chances, which Statman Dave put on Twitter, creating 8 chances, even if it is against Norwich, let alone for people that look at stats and stuff like that, creating 8 chances is absolutely superb. And I thought he did his job well today. I thought his passing was absolutely superb. And then obviously all the plaudits will go to one Mikel Antonio this afternoon, who scored 4 goals. I mean, let alone the West Ham player score hat-trick, but to get 4 in a game is taking the piss a bit, Mikel. I thought he was sensational. He's been our main threat, really. I mean, himself, Bowen, and Souček have been sensational since the restart. And obviously, Antonio now is our top scorer on the season, and all of his goals have come since the restart. He's bang on form, and I think it just proves to anybody that had any doubts before, myself included. I've always been a big critic of Antonio because of his footballing ability and whatnot. But what he may lack in finesse and finishing and overall footballing ability sometimes, he makes up for it in heart, determination, and giving you 110% every week. And the thing is, if we can keep this Mikel Antonio fit for 38 games a season, and we can rely on those hamstrings, there's no reason why he can't be this main threat week in, week out. Maybe not necessarily scoring like this against the top teams, but chipping in with 1 or 2 goals against the lower opposition, 10 to 15 goals a season, because he is such too difficult to handle when he's on form. I thought Norwich today were poor. I thought from the first whistle they'd never really troubled us too much. And the thing is, I was worried. I said to Charlie during our watch along, I was worried that Norwich were gonna pose a threat because it was, they already kind of knew that they were down, so they were maybe going to put on a good performance and try and pull another team down with them. Not the case today. They were not at the races at all. They just looked like they're finished for the season, get themselves back down into the Championship next year. And obviously that did relegate them today with the result. So yeah, you could see it from the first whistle that they weren't really there to go for the win almost. They were just very quiet. Their best players they just weren't at the races for them, unfortunately. But I mean, it's a positive for us. I mean, we've got Watford next. Watford also winning today. I know a few people I've seen on Twitter already who are saying that they're a little concerned that Watford won. I actually think it doesn't do us I think it does us the world of good, because it keeps both Villa and Bournemouth now, although they've got a game in hand, they are 6 and 7 points behind us respectively. So I mean, it's creating that separation, which I think is genuinely okay. I don't see an issue with that, but I think we need one more result this season to stay safe. I think we need either a win or a draw. I think will do it for us, because looking at the games that Villa and Bournemouth have specifically compared to us, they are ridiculoly hard. So if we can see a similar sort of effort against Watford midweek, then I think we'll be safe. But and for everybody at home, I think we were all looking at the 73rd minute thinking, we're 4-0 up here, David. Why have you not made a substitution yet? So to actually have 5 subs in the game, admittedly, they did come too late because I thought the game was then buried at 3-0. But for David Moyes to use all 5 subs, it was a sight to behold. But yes, big takeaway from this is pay the man in terms of Mikel Antonio, and I guess today there's nothing that we can really say, too bad against David Moyes. A 4-0 win, and 3 more points in our bid to stay in the Premier League. So good day for the Irons, good day for the fans, for everybody. We can go and we can enjoy the weekend. We can relax until Watford midweek. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Does Antonio deserve to be paid? you know, were you happy with the ways Moyes set up the game? Were you pleased to see 5 subs? Let me know what you think. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, come on you Irons.